What's good, fam? It's ImDeeTiller back with another video. If you're new to this channel or this page, make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow button. But today we got Ferrari chase of nationally wanted fugitive. I already know this about to be a crazy one. So make sure you hit that sub button, post notifications if you want to see more content like this.
On August 27th, 2024, St. John's and Flagler County Sheriff's Office in Florida were alerted to a stolen Ferrari located via a license plate reader. The Ferrari 488 Spider, worth around $300,000, was reportedly stolen at gunpoint 3 days earlier by two teenagers in Cranston, Rhode Island.
300K just gone. Would you crash out? Would you just be real? Would you crash out? I'm not gonna say I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully the spirit of God is moving through me, because that's 300K just gone like that. It's crazy.
A post-event police report from Florida mentions the prior events that unfolded in Cranston Police Department in Rhode Island. They meant to type Cranston, but Florida officials may have misunderstood a Rhode Islander pronouncing Cranston Police Department in their famed accent. The report details...
Yo, you out for that one.
Teens allegedly broke into an acquaintance's home around 3 o'clock in the morning, wearing ski masks, and held up an adult couple who were home with their two kids, demanding keys to the Ferrari and a Corvette, though they apparently only took the Ferrari because the Corvette was not at the home at the time. One teen drove it to Florida and was caught on the license plate reader camera and found to have stopped.
I mean, it's teenagers, so they probably not even thinking like license plate readers gonna be tracking you all the way from RI all the way to Florida. You thought you weren't gonna get tracked? I mean, come on now. That's crazy.
Circle K gas station, used his debit card to purchase gasoline and a beverage, and then left the gas station as the sole occupant of the Ferrari, while the other teenager was nowhere to be found. The Ferrari's high speed, which can reach over 200 miles an hour, made it difficult for officers across several states to apprehend the teenage driver without risking serious bodily harm. News reports indicate the Ferrari was involved in chases out of Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, and possibly other states before this pursuit in Florida began.
I ain't gonna lie though, how much gas? Look, I'm not too hip on cars, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm pretty sure this is not is this electric? Either way, how much charge or gas was in this thing? I'm pretty sure Ferraris run on gas. How much gas is in this thing, bro? For them to be going through all these states, going on high speeds, and not run out. Hey man, make sure y'all, like I said, make sure you hit that sub button and post notifications. I'm trying to see what that be about. I'm just glad.
Charlie 221, it just passed at 298 southbound US 1. HP's in front.
All units, St. Johns County has patched the channel. St. Johns County units. I need multiple units at US 1 and 95, and then I need probably 6 or 7 units along the interstate in the area of the county line. I'll be with Maylou and a couple others to make that happen. Do you have any units behind it? Unit right southbound on Old Kings from the Kansas Woods. Our air unit is in around PU right now. It's a light blue Ferrari. I believe it's involved in a home invasion robbery. We've chased it all the way from 210 to you guys. He's extremely single 12.
How many times have you given up on yourself and on your weight loss journey because it felt daunting?
He's been doubling back. He's been made it to the interstate every time. We have units set up on 95. Do you know where you guys want to start?
I had eyes on it, and 298 southbound, and FHP was behind it as well.
Southbound, Old King, Cleveland, Southbound, Old King,
Now that the course of the pursuit has been confirmed, this officer packs up his stop sticks and jumps in his cruiser to assist on the road.
613, let's get 6 at the exits for the on-ramp. Here's one on your end. Coming up to Palm Coast Parkland. 613, the pursuit's authorized. Have the units behind the vehicle identify themselves.
But I mean, eventually some officers gonna have to be like, okay, we got time today. Like, we can't just let him just keep, or she just keep going.
Over the rail.
This extremely determined officer appears to have slammed into a curb while attempting to keep up with the Ferrari. Based off the street signs and vehicle orientation shown on his body camera, it appears he hit this curb, likely avoiding civilian vehicles that blocked him in the actual lanes of the road.
Man.
Along with our open records request, we obtained red light traffic camera footage. Utilizing Google Earth and footage frames to estimate distance over time, we estimate the Ferrari is traveling between 110 and 130 miles per hour.
We're coming up the hill there.
Bro, at that speed, if they hit you or anything, they probably instantly gone. I'm be real. Unless it's just not written for them to be gone that day, you or them, they gonna be gone, bro. That's just, they teenagers. I don't know if they're 16, 17, 15. I don't know. But y'all gotta, if you watching this, any age, don't go that fast, bro. Whoa.
Fireflight is a specific helicopter utilized in this area of Florida. It can be used for fire suppression, emergency medical transportation, search and rescue operations, and in this case, law enforcement support. The Flagler County government website sources that the helicopter has a top speed of 150 miles per hour. Notably, the Ferrari can reach over 200, though it would only win the race on unimpeded roads.
Yeah, they were getting ready. 225, we're passing ready. Yeah, we're passing finally. 225. 33 to the unit behind me. BC. We're going to run the top 6 all the way across Beltair and Walgreens.
You guys, we have a traffic camera. This is where you guys, it's probably 112.
Copy.
According to news sources, Flagler County established a real-time crime center in spring of 2020, giving officials access to live feeds of street cameras, public school surveillance systems, government buildings, and public parks. Sources indicate they've even built a database of privately owned security cameras in case officials need to access footage soon after a crime takes place.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I already knew this type of technology was out. It's been out for a while, like, but for them to just be sitting there watching you live, where he's going, every light, red light he goes through, whether he's about town, somebody's apartment company, they just see it all, bro. That's just, don't think you're gonna get away with anything.
This system has invoked relief for some, while stoking fears of Big Brother in others. But in this situation, the system has proved its worth in monitoring a high-speed chase that both aerial and ground vehicles struggle to keep up with.
Right, no one's right behind. We'll be able to update on traffic cameras we can.
10-1. Give me an updated location. On the street, please.
Should be heading south, coming up to Beltair Parkway and Lakeview Parkway. It has not come there yet.
Yo.
Middle school.
Them police ain't going nearly fast enough to catch up. I get they trying to be safe though.
Yeah, Firefly is launching. Firefly is up in there.
Just trying to get back to the interstate, but get 195. 226 already hasn't said. I've got the 6 right here at where's he at?
Make sure you have units Lakeview and US 20 possibly went down. We'll head back towards Lakeview. Do you know past Will Paul?
So far, we have no confirmation he can pass Lakeview. If it went down, for sure we're Parkview. We're trying to review footage and see if maybe he turned.
You know it's bad when everybody on the road is pulling over. Like, you supposed to do that when police is coming through anyway, but let's be real. A lot of times people don't. But you know it's pretty severe when you see this. You know what I'm saying?
Lakeview as well, not for neighborhoods. 615 westbound, Lakeview from Whippoorwill headed towards US 1.
Can we get an ETA on Firefly, please?
It's in the air.
It'll be at 5.
747, I came off from
This some GTA 5-star activity.
After he passed the school southbound, we just reviewed, he never made it through the Whiteview intersection. He went to W's, down Whippoorwill, or down into Pritchard. Alright, all units that have stop six at major intersections will stand by until we determine whether
Bro, he is gone. My eyes are terrible, but they not that bad. I haven't seen dude in this frame that much. It's little to none. He is gone. Well, it's two of them. They gone, bro. They gone. They got me saying bro a lot. They going so fast. Fast. Look, Flash. They got me mispronouncing. Let me just watch the video.
Whippoorwill, Whiteview to Woodbury. I'm on Pilot now, 1096 so far.
Firefly on 123.025.
Firefly, we copy you on this channel.
Chief, we're reviewing Whiteview again. He was going so fast through the school area. We just want to make sure we didn't miss him coming through Whiteview.
We notified St. John as well that we lost visual just in case.
That's crazy.
Did you see a light blue car like a Ferrari come through here? Yeah. The blue car? Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Bro, he going so fast. Dude rode through there. He ain't even see him. They need to reinvent the name of this Ferrari. It's got to be called something else.
Logan, unpronounceable Pleasant, and Jonathan Costa. We'll look up the name now if he thinks local cars. You copies on the show.
But then again, they could have ducked off somewhere. What you think? No?
Bar Firefly, we copy on this channel. Just ready to give Firefight an updated location if we have one.
We do not. Last seen in front of Belterre. Going on probably 12 minutes.
Did you guys see any blue Ferrari come down this way?
He was flying, man.
Yeah. He's around here somewhere, just so y'all know.
It's like a blue Ferrari.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate it.
A
He
police
said he was slime, bro.
vaguely indicates that through, quote, investigative means,
Why?
officers identified a known associate of the suspect who lived in the neighborhoods the Ferrari apparently vanished in. Additionally, news reports indicate that the thermal visuals from their aerial camera showed that there was a hotspot behind the associate's home. It wouldn't take long for officers to discover that heat signature was the Ferrari itself, which the teenage suspect allegedly covered with a red cloth in the backyard in an attempt to hide it from authorities. The moment of apprehension wouldn't come until a few hours.
They have infrared. Listen, like I said, I knew this technology was around, but you don't really see it being used that much. They brought out they showed you everything they can do. So if you ever think you're going to get away with it, if they really want to catch you, they will get you. I wasn't even thinking about. That's crazy.
After officers lost visual of the Ferrari
But I knew
on
he ducked off.
Belterre, the body cam footage we received begins after officers handcuffed a resident of the home who is an apparent acquaintance of the alleged Ferrari thief's cousin. It is unknown if this acquaintance was aware of the alleged criminal activity at this time.
Still planning your day in the Stone Age? Well, we've evolved beyond pen and paper to schedules that think for themselves. Planners are...
What's this?
Is there, you're saying there's somebody else in the house, correct?
While some officers question this seemingly uninvolved tenant of the home, others assist in surrounding the house in hopes to safely draw Jonathan out.
Is that the one that's in there right now?
How many years y'all think he got for this? 5, 10, 20?
Hey, you know if there's any guns in there or anything? Y'all have access to any weapons in there?
All I know is like a BB gun in the back. That's all I know.
Okay, you don't know anything about any other guns or anything?
In the back of the house or the back.
All right, any animals in there?
2 cats.
2 cats? Where is it?
It's in the back. Back of what? Where the sunroom is.
This guy, what's the other guy's name in the house?
Jonathan?
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his intent? How come he didn't come out with you?
I don't really know too much. I was really confused when he came here. All I know is that he's my friend's cousin.
How was he acting?
And he was acting like, nervous, and he told me that he was like...
One more on the porch, a white shirt, black pants.
Jonathan appears to follow all commands and shows no signs.
Going all the way up north to come all the way to Florida. To go all the way down to Florida. Just for this. It was all for nothing.
Assistance.
Advising his name is Jonathan Costa. Where's Logan? He's not here. I have no idea where he is. Where'd you drop him off at? He's not here. He's not in Florida. All right, escort him back. Am I here from Rhode Island? Got charges all across the East Coast. All right.
I shut the radio off.
All right. I'm turning I'm back.
You don't think there's anybody else in the house? Did you go through the house? Would you know if there was anybody else?
There's nobody else in the house.
Compared to many of the suspects that
they charging him for each state that he went through. Thou shalt not steal, man.
officers encounter in high-profile cases,
not
Jonathan
covered.
seems overly calm. In fact, for multiple hours, he appears to be sleeping in the back of the cruiser while officers attempt to clear the house to ensure Logan is not within.
Hey, what's up, buddy? My name's Deputy Earl. Like County Sheriff's Office.
What's going on?
I might talk to you about what's going on. I'm just gonna ask you some
What's going on, man?
questions. Is there anybody else in the house?
I don't.
You want ads that drive results.
Dude said,
That's
what's
why we
going
built
on,
Roku
man? Like,
Ads
this is a
Manager.
casual
Sign up
conversation.
at ads.roku.com.
I don't think so. My buddy's friend was there. I don't know where he went.
What's his name? Now listen, understand that I do know some information.
No, I understand. I'm not trying to lie to you at all. I really don't remember his name.
You're not telling me the truth. And
I'm not
listen
telling you.
to me, buddy. Listen, just work with me here.
I know.
There's information that I know, and I'm not talking to you. I don't care about what happened right now. I'm talking about safety of my deputies that are going to go into that house right now.
There's nobody in that house that you should be afraid of.
Okay, well, you say that, but I mean, is there any weapons?
I'm not dangerous. We never had a gun. We never had any guns. I don't know why.
Listen to me, like I said, I'm not
sorry
saying
for
that
that.
I don't know. But I know that there's a kid with you, and you're describing him, and he's not matching the description that you're.
No, he's not here. He's
Where
not
is he?
here. He's in Rhode Island.
The kid that came out of the house first.
Yeah, that's who lives there.
And his name is?
I forget.
Man, I'm not saying that, listen, you're not.
I really can't
So
remember
you're
his
saying
name
there's
right now.
nobody else in the house?
No, there's not. I'm my mother's life. There's nobody
Are
else
there
in
any
the
weapons
house.
in the house?
There's no weapons in the house. I don't have any weapons. I never had a weapon.
I'm not saying you specifically. I'm
I
saying
guess-
in general. Because you were with somebody else.
Yes.
So that's the person I'm interested in. Where is that person?
He's in Rhode Island. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I was gonna return that car to his other house. That's what I was going to do. I swear to God, and everything I love, I was gonna return that car to that man's other house. I swear to God. I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But
You're making statements about it, so I'm just going to read you Miranda rights so that you
okay, I
understand
know.
Miranda.
I get you, man.
So I still got it. You have the right to remain silent. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to continue talking to me or answer any questions or make a statement at this time? Sorry?
I do not see.
Officers enter the house to clear it. It appears Jonathan was telling the truth as Logan was nowhere to be found. Officers ensure Jonathan is comfortable throughout the search, and he appears to reciprocate the politeness every time.
Air back on.
What's up?
Says the air coming out back here for you?
It's on. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Just check on it. Still okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Still doing okay back here, man?
Yes, sir, man.
All right.
Thank you. Ow!
Hey, bro, real quick, what's your first name? Huh?
Jonathan Costa.
Jon.
J-O-H-N-A-T-H-A-N.
What's up, man? What's up? Alright, you good, right? You know, you medical attention, you alright?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Alright, I'm only asking because you're talking quick. You're like,
I'm sorry, I was late.
I know you're sleeping, you picking up. I'm just asking to be clear, okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
They read you Miranda, right? Are you talking to me or no?
My real name was the question, man.
It's a yes or no question. You read Miranda, you read your rights. That was the first time you didn't want to talk to us. Or didn't see you want an opportunity to talk to me before we go down to jail.
It's a yes or no. It's simple. I'm not gonna harbor like come at you. Just yes or no. Do you want to talk to me?
I'd rather not my attorney talk.
Okay, no worries. We're gonna switch cars real quick. Just step out for me. Face his car.
For his case in Florida, Jonathan faced charges for 1 count of grand theft auto and 1 count of fleeing law enforcement at high speeds with wanton disregard. After initially submitting a plea of not guilty, Jonathan submitted a nolo contendere plea in Florida, meaning he would not admit guilt, but he would agree to be charged as if he were guilty. His grand theft auto charge is listed as an announcement of no information. This is likely due to the actions of the charge stemming from another county outside of Florida, where he will face the charges at that time. His fleeing charge resulted in a 270-day jail sentence, which came with 35 days of jail credit. He is expected to be released from Flagler County Jail in April of 2025. He also must pay over $750 in court fines and fees. However, this is far from the end as far as consequences go. In Rhode Island, Jonathan's home invasion accomplice Logan is facing charges for 1 count of using a firearm while committing a crime of violence, 2 counts of conspiracy, 1 count of breaking and entering when resident is on premises, 1 count of first-degree robbery, 1 count of burglary, and 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in dwelling house. Jonathan will likely face the same charges once he is released from Florida's jail system and processed in Rhode Island. Currently, court records indicate that Jonathan is facing well over a dozen Rhode Island traffic violations, including driving with a suspended license for his 3rd offense, speeding by, going 133 miles an hour, overtaking on the left, overtaking on the right, aggressive driving, driving with his lights when they were required, disobedience to traffic control devices, disobedience to police officers, leaving the lane of travel, land roadway violation, a charge that likely came from Jonathan passing a car in the right lane, clearance for overtaking, indicating Jonathan allegedly passed a vehicle in a 2-lane road going towards oncoming traffic, use of breakdown lane for travel, following too closely to the vehicles in front of him, failure to use his turn signal, failure to maintain reasonable and prudent speeds, and driving in conditions that required reduced speeds.
They charged him with everything they could think of.
Likely because it was raining during the chase in Rhode Island. More are likely to come from Connecticut, New York, and possibly other states along the East Coast. This isn't the beginning of Jonathan's criminal record, as he also faced previous charges for firing a gun in a compact area, simple assault or battery, and reckless driving in Rhode Island. For all cases involved in this video, every suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Regarding the entirety of the situation, Cranston Police Major Todd Padalano said, "This was a difficult case in order to apprehend the suspects because of their reckless disregard and dangerous high speeds over 130 miles per hour to evade capture, putting all law enforcement and the innocent motoring public at risk, along with being armed and dangerous."
Yo, do y'all think, I know like he getting charged in several states, so that's why they kind of went light on him in Florida. They do that all the time. So when you see, sometimes you'll see like when it's state-to-state charges, they'll be like, give him a kind of like a slap on the wrist, because they know he about to get, probably allegedly, you know, like he said it in innocent to proven guilty, but because they know he most likely about to get a lot of time in other states. All them charges, one of them got to stick, right? It seems like they fishing to get one of them to stick, so they probably gonna get a lot of them to stick. But it is what it is at this point. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section below. This was wild.